Marcia and Mooney here with week 2 of Egg Drop Challenge. So last week we talked a little bit about why things bounce or break. Now we're going to move into our main Egg Drop Challenge. So you're going to need either a fresh egg or hard-boiled egg and anything you can grab at home. So you might want some different size plastic containers, maybe a cardboard container, different types of padding, packaging, and the sky's the limit. You can create a framework and suspend your egg between corners with rubber bands. The one thing I'm going to suggest is we're going to bag our eggs, because while it's fun to break a raw egg and look at the crime scene, the splatter, it's not so much fun to clean up. So for test purposes, we can get all the data we need about whether our egg broke or not while containing it in a nice little plastic bag. And if you secure this to a framework, you can punch holes in the corner and secure it to your framework. So the sky's the limit. Design a glider, fly it down, balloon, whatever you can think of. But the rules you're going to set today are, what's the height you're going to drop your egg from? I'm using a small step ladder and reaching my arms as high as I can get them. That's going to be my drop height. You can choose something different. Your surface needs to be something hard, like concrete, and if not concrete, tile, hardwood floor. You know, hardwood and vinyl plank may have a little bit more cushion to them. Hey, but maybe that's another test. See the effect of different flooring systems. If you saw my blue pad video, you know that something with really good cushion may do the job of packaging itself. So, but today we're going to look at possibly a packaging solution. It's your choice. There are many categories. And what I mean by packaging solution, imagine you're shipping a very fragile item. So you want to get it as small as you can and use as little packaging as you can, but you still want to protect your object. So you might use some paper that you crumple. You could use balloons that you inflate. You could just wrap something in bubble wrap and send it, you know, or bubble wrap mailer. So you might just use kind of not a rigid container, or today I'm going to use a little bit of popcorn. And side note, if you don't want to waste any of your eggs, hard boil your eggs first. They will behave the same. You'll also get cracks if your fresh egg would have cracked. It won't be quite as obvious because you won't have yellow yolk going all over the place. So that's the main difference between a hard-boiled egg and a fresh egg. From a physics point of view, they weigh virtually the same thing, and the shell doesn't get more brittle from the cooking process. And the cracks will show a similar pattern. So it's a good crash test dummy. And again, you can eat your egg afterwards. Now, with the fresh egg approach here, I have actually taken the egg and scrambled it afterwards. But here's going to be a sample test. Okay, so can you see that? I've got just a little bit of popcorn around a fresh egg in a plastic envelope. I have had the lid come off sometimes, so you may want to use a little bit of tape to secure your lid. Duct tape is always a handy thing to have on hand. Okay, so we're going to test this, but I encourage you to do your own egg drop challenge test, and then let me know how yours came out.